This video shows you how you can use Honeybadger Insights to investigate performance issues in your Ruby on Rails application. We're looking at a Rails dashboard here that's auto-populated by Insights when you install the Honeybadger gem into your Rails application. A bunch of events are sent by Rails' instrumentation, like SQL queries and action controller requests. And we capture all that information, send it here, and give you some dashboards that you can quickly see what's going on in your applications. When you're looking at an Insights dashboard, every widget has the ability to show you the query that generated that widget. So we want to dive into a slow controller action, see what is slow in our app right now, and maybe find some ways that we can fix those slow requests. So if we look at the slowest controller actions, we can see a summary of the controller actions that have been slow in the past few hours. And if you click through the query editor link, you can see the actual query that drives that widget. So we're seeing a summary of all the controllers that have taken a long time in the last little while. But what we want to do to investigate this more closely is to see the detailed information. So let's take out all of the stats stuff and just look at the detailed results that are coming in from our application. Now we can see all the controller events that have been recorded in our application for the past 3 hours. We can take a look at a particular event and see that we have information like how long the request took, how much database time there was, etc. So we're really interested in which requests were the longest in this time period. So let's take a look at the total duration and sort by that so we can get this list sorted by the longest running requests. So top of the list here is this Tacos controller request. We don't have a lot of information though. We know that it took about 1.6 seconds to run, and we know that there's about this much database time and about this much review time. But let's take a closer look at what happened in this particular request by using the Rails request ID to see all the events that were tracked with this request ID. So we can quickly add that to our Insights query by tapping and adding it to the filters. And now we're looking at just this one request and just this one type of event because we still had that filter in our query. So let's go ahead and remove that filter so we can see all the events that happened for this particular request. We'll just comment it out really quick and run the query again. So we can see that there was again, we still have our action control request. That's the whole request. But also now we can see there was a view render and there were a few queries that were run as well. Maybe we can see that we could do some pagination to improve the view runtime. Maybe we can dive into this query to see if there's a way that we can speed that up. But this is how we can quickly see what kind of events are happening in our requests that make them slow.